Guys.
Yeah, and you want to be able to, like, do stuff.
Do stuff.
Stuff.
Alright. What's up, peeps? My name's Tom from Dark Link Designs. This is my co-host Kayla from Lez Geek Out. And we are the Geeky Drinkers. And we have an awesome special guest here, Shelle-Chii.
Hey guys, how's it going?
She's an awesome cosplayer now from Kitchener. Back again. So we're gonna be talking all things cosplay, asking her a bunch of questions, making some delicious drinks, as we know that's what we're all here for.
The drinks.
It's the only thing people watch us for, because they don't want to hear us ramble.
You know, that's not true. There's a lot of people that like our rambling. So we'll get started with the drinks. What do you? I'm just gonna tell you to go first.
Fine, bossy, jeez. All right, so today I know so many cosplayers out there, and I know a lot of them, they kind of get a little nervous before a convention or anything like that. So I thought I'd mix them up a little something to help with that confidence boosting. And I'm probably...
That's legal.
Yeah.
19 plus here, though, guys.
Yes. I feel like I'm just going to sound like an infomercial here. But it's called the Cosplay Confidence Cocktail. Say that 7 times fast.
I like the alliteration.
So basically, it's just pure...
Booze.
It's a boost of energy, okay?
Okay, so it's
for the con.
So it's sugar.
So, do you suggest this for the morning in the hotel room before the convention? You just grab some of this before you go to the con?
I have to tell you, this sounds really bad, but when I used to cosplay, and I was very underage at the time, I would take a shot before a convention.
That's actually pretty common.
So,
honestly,
like, you know, and then my mom would sit there and be like, what are you doing? You're like 16. And I was like, shit happens then. Like, it's either that or chug back an energy drink and you say they're unhealthy. So guess what? I'm going to go with something that's made of semi-natural ingredients.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Okay, so basically I'm going to be doing every drink I've ever made, I think, has this beautiful
Smirnoff
vodka in it.
Woohoo!
I can tell that you like it.
I'm pretty sure, like, when we started, that was probably full.
Yeah.
Or, like, damn close to it.
It's going to be 2 ounces of vodka, maybe even slightly a little bit more.
Yeah, because that's totally 1.5.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just put 3 in there.
Exactly.
Just
don't worry, extra confidence,
it's like
guys.
that one, what was that one gif? And she's like, and just add a little bit of vodka. Cut to that gif.
Then in here, 2 shots of vodka.
That one is amazing.
Alright, so, and then
I'm pretty sure that was like Martha Stewart, too.
It was Martha Stewart!
Just a splash.
Just a splash of vodka, girl!
And then an ounce of
Blue Curaçao.
Blue Curaçao.
I'm supposed to have ice, but yeah, someone forgot my ice.
I look at it. I have it in the thing.
Dun, 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 dun.
And then
I already have it in there.
Okay, I'm handicapped,
it's
guys.
always like, is it hammer time or ice baby?
I'm handicapped today, guys. Another injury on the Kayla board.
Another
It's
burn?
just a thumb decap, not a hand.
I have a burn
Yeah, she's
here.
got like a giant burn there.
What'd you do?
It's called working.
It's called working, guys.
Panini press. What was the other one? Soup thing?
Yeah. And so you just top it off with, I just did Rockstar Silver Ice, because it's sugar-free. I know it's stupid, but...
Because you're adding
so much other stuff.
Don't worry, guys. You cancel it out.
It's fine. It's good.
Garnish it with a Sour Gumball, and you add some sugary candies to it.
Straight up, at first I thought it was like a weird lychee or something. I was like, are you trying to make it healthy by putting that lychee on it?
Don't worry, guys. The garnish is what makes it healthy.
And then you just put a bunch.
Key down, key down.
Don't worry,
alcohol is gonna disinfect that. Do not worry.
5-second rule.
Okay, so.
Will ice fit in that? Ooh,
dude, you're supposed to put the ice in first and then the alcohol.
Because then everything gets nice and cold.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's
over the rocks.
Bartending 101, girl.
On the rocks.
This is the Cosplay Confidence Cocktail.
Woo! That looks actually really good.
So before, like when Kayla first came over, she was just like, do you think I can garnish my glass with a gumball? I might spill the episode.
Fuck yeah, you can.
We spill every episode.
Oh, okay, first spill. There you go.
So I was just like, I guess you could?
We sat there trying to cut through
It's
it.
like sawing through it.
It worked, okay? it worked.
Steak knife work, or
Yeah, that's exactly
I was
what we
gonna
used.
say that seemed like the serrated knife would be better.
Well,
We thought it because it depends on the age of the gumball whether or not it'll actually cut through.
Yeah.
And it cut through, and I was like, oh yeah, it was
not a
worth.
stale gumball.
It was good stuff. That looks really delicious.
That actually does.
And you know
really
what?
good.
The sugar is gonna keep on like carbonating it.
Yeah, it is. You know what would be really good is if I know it won't freeze because of how much alcohol is in it, but it would probably slushify a little bit.
Slushies out of that.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, this is the Cost of Confidence cocktail. If you are getting the jitters before you go to a convention, because
This will give you the jitters. Don't worry.
the good jitters.
Yeah, it'll be like
The good jitters.
you'll forget about your confidence jitters, and it'll go straight to oh my god, sugar high.
Yeah. I was thinking to myself, I said, okay, I'm gonna add 3 ounces of vodka, or 2, sorry, now it's 3. And then this wound up being an ounce and a half when it was only supposed to be an ounce. The more
Yeah,
I
you're
poured, the
good.
better.
Ounces.
You're good at measuring.
I know, totally. This is, I don't like you, I
Don't
don't
worry.
measure.
Yeah, I was gonna say I measure everything out
I'm just
because
like-
I like things tasty.
You just eye it out, man. It's good. A good bartender can just eye it out. Just
I'm excited
How
to
is
taste
it?
that.
It's good.
Okay. I want to smell it first. I always smell things.
Yep, you kind of have to.
Oh my god, it smells amazing. It smells like blue freezy.
Blue freezy.
My smell analysis. Shell's smell analysis.
Nice.
Ooh. It's good. Gotta get the ice kind of going around there a little bit
warm.
more. Yeah, it's a bit
That's
too
melting pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit warm, but I'm assuming if you put the Rockstar in the fridge, it would be...
It was cold.
Was it in the fridge? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, well. It's good. You can't even taste the alcohol. Like, legit.
Well, the sugar's like super separating.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like kind of making a snow on the top.
That's pretty tasty. It's
I feel like it's something I would definitely drink in the morning after my morning coffee.
right in the morning, right? Wake up.
The best
Still not my number one.
waking up.
Night. Wait, you're never ever okay. So in the first shooting of the Batman versus Legend of Zelda episode we did, we had some technical difficulties in the rest of the video, but we made for the drink portion we got that on video, and she made a Jolly Rancher infused vodka drink with was it grape?
Yeah.
Grape and was it just grape?
No,
That's
and then
the-
there was
It's
some-
grape and watermelon. Because
Yeah.
grape and watermelon, because it's purple and green.
Yeah, and so basically it was for the Joker, called the Joker's Lot, because I'm a huge Joker fan.
It was
and
fucking
it was
delicious.
so good. I could drink it like every day. It was so
Nice.
good.
It was
I'll make it
amazing.
for you one time. You'll love it.
It was
That sounds
amazing.
good.
It's so good.
All right.
Anyways,
So I'm gonna be making both of us Butterbeer because
I love Harry Potter.
just a little bit.
obsessed. Like, it's my first love of fandom. I actually no, I lie. Probably my first love of fandom would be like Sailor Moon or something like that.
Good
Something
call.
like younger.
Yep.
Even Totoro, because as you can see,
Absolutely.
Miyazaki. But yeah, like Harry Potter's probably my first like fandom obsession that
Yeah.
I like couldn't get
we
out
all
of my
grew
head.
up with them, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
exactly.
Well, and that's the fun part too. Like not only just the books, but the movies. as well.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be making Butterbeer. So I'm gonna do this. So I have 2 ounces of Butterscotch Schnapps. Have
Okay.
you ever had Butterscotch Schnapps before?
Yes. Unfortunately, I did get too drunk off of it once, so
That's only 2 ounces. So
yeah, it's good.
should be alright.
I prefer peppermint or peach schnapps.
Oh, good old
Peach Schnapps is fucking
That stuff will fuck you
delicious.
up.
It's so good.
Peppermint was always my favorite, but I'm a huge mint enthusiast. I love anything peppermint, mint. I drink like 100% pure peppermint tea. Nothing in it, just
Just peppermint.
peppermint.
What about water?
Sadly, I have
The tea part.
Sadly, I have to. I mean, I don't put cream or milk or sugar or anything. It's just pure, like, even when I work at Tim Hortons as my actual day job, and
Timmy Hose.
Timmy Hoots.
and
So
yeah.
along with this, so I'm using some Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip. And I'm
Can't have pie without a Cool Whip.
just kind of mixing this up. And this is going to be kind of the topper.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's going to be the top of the
Nice.
butterbeer.
Yeah.
Did I spill?
You spewed.
So, in the growing up, we always theorized if butterbeer had alcohol in it or not because they always described that their cheeks would get warm when
Nice
they
and
drank
rosy,
it.
yeah.
So, do you guys think that there's alcohol in
I think-
butterbeer? Do you think they're giving alcohol to kids?
I think-
you just think
see-
they're just like
And they're in a magical world. Doesn't matter.
yeah, whatever. They're like
They're not
fire
muggles.
whiskey,
We'll go with that.
butterbeer. You're good to go.
Well, I mean, yeah, but yeah. I would imagine they probably do.
Do you think there's different like drinking ages in Wizardry World than there would be
Probably.
in Magic World?
I would say probably
Yeah.
because there's different drinking ages in different countries.
Yeah.
So I would say absolutely.
Yeah, they're just
How
like,
I see it
whatever.
as is like everyone's coming from all over the world, right?
Yeah,
In a
that's
sense,
true.
so you can't really put an age on it.
Yeah, because they'd be like, where I'm from, it's 13, so I'm good to go in the
Yeah.
year.
It's like, all right, here you go.
There you go, Japanese kid.
I know, right?
That's consent in Japan, not drinking.
So with that mixed, the 2 ounces of Butterscotch Schnapps, and it's basically just a spoonful or a forkful in this case. Whip. And then after that, there
Weird.
is
Look, there's even an H in it.
there is
Oh,
1
God.
or 2 ounces of Marshmallow Vodka.
That shit
Oh.
is so good.
I have never had Marshmallow Vodka before,
Oh, it's so good.
so I'm super excited to have this.
Very interesting.
It's really good. I'm gonna tell you right now, they took it off the shelves because of how dangerous it was. But Root Beer Float Vodka by Smirnoff,
Oh yeah.
I think I've told you the story. It is so bad. The guy literally had a cup like this, and I put, like just
Yeah,
a
you
shot
told
in,
me about that.
and the rest I was stupid and decided to put,
You just kept drinking.
A&W root beer. And I was like, oh, I can't taste the alcohol. So I kept pouring alcohol in it. Still couldn't taste it. There was 10 shots in my glass by the end of the night. And like this much root beer because it mixed so well with the root beer that it was just... That stuff is dangerous. And I'm really sad you took it off the shelf, but I think you were smart to take it off the damn shelf.
Have you guys tried I don't know what company it is, but it's like old-fashioned alcoholic root beer and cream soda.
No,
Yeah,
that sounds
they have it at
delicious.
LCBO.
Really.
Yeah.
A lot of people are doing the hard root beer and hard cream soda right now. I mean, I tried the Pop Shop
What?
hard cream soda. It's really good.
I've never even tried like hard cream soda, so I'm
it's
super
really
pumped
good.
for this.
Try the Pop Shop one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's the one that I got.
Oh, I read an article because there's a whole bunch of backlash on that because they were like, oh, kids are gonna get confused.
It
And
doesn't
it's
look
just
the
like
same.
it says it's alcohol. There's different labels on it. It's
Yeah.
not identical, and it's not right beside each other on the shelf.
No, exactly.
You ever
If kids are in
notice
the LCBO, there's a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
And touching that. Well, I mean, I've taken like my nieces and nephews in and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, and it's weird because they're always like, my friend got just because she pointed at something, she got ID'd. And I was like, oh,
Are you
so are
serious?
you kidding me? So you're saying a 4-year-old child, if they're to pour at something, like point at something, they're gonna get ID? Like seriously? What?
That doesn't. No,
That
the
doesn't make
rule
sense.
is if you're carrying it.
Mm-hmm.
If
You have to be
you're touching
18
it-
to touch it,
Yeah.
19 to consume.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I have 2 ounces of Smirnoff Marshmallow Vodka
You measured
and
out cream soda,
yeah, I
guys.
did. This is good. And 6 ounces of cream soda, crushed cream soda.
I actually just was drinking crushed cream soda before I came here.
So there you go. How am I gonna do this? I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
You'll figure it out.
Just do that. I want it right on the top.
Oh, then you have to float it with a spoon.
I know, that's what Kayla said before.
Yeah, it won't float unless you
Spoon it.
you gotta spoon it.
Got a spoon.
Actually,
I'm
you're
doing
you're
pretty
doing a
decent.
good job. It's kind of like brainifying in the bottom here, though.
That's alright.
It's weird.
We're looking
I
more like
expected
a brain
Butterbeer to be
hemorrhage.
brown.
Yeah, it looks more like a brain hemorrhage than a Butterbeer. Maybe we just
Yeah.
change the name.
We'll go with that. Brain hemorrhage. So that is.
It's Halloween themed at least.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you don't even know the drink I have for the Halloween episode. You guys are gonna be so excited.
You already did spoiler on that, so. Yeah.
No,
I,
I
So
changed
that
it.
is yours.
A Butterbeer. Ooh. Oh my.
And now I'm gonna make the exact
Oh
same
my.
thing. So
Can I
it's-
grab the straw?
You can have the straw if you want, yeah.
Thank you. Wait, I'm gonna get all of the flavors
Mix
mixed
her up.
together.
Oh! I'm not done yours yet. I forgot about them.
There's more alcohol.
There it is. Hang on.
Oh.
I love that
So
fucking sound.
this is actually this is rum right from Cuba. When my wife and I went,
Guys.
it's just an ounce. Why isn't this?
And it's a sign. It's a sign.
Oh, it
No.
has the thing because it's flammable.
What?
That's usually why it has that.
So how does that work?
Let me see.
You have to light it on fire to get it out.
Okay.
You just do it.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
you have to have a certain angle. You have to have an air bubble. Oh. Whoa.
Oh shit.
Don't. Oh my god, girl.
I don't know how much I put in there.
I
just
was
kinda dumping.
only okay. So yeah, I'll just give you half. Or is it half?
Rip. Rip.
Stir
Rip.
on.
Fucking rip.
So
Welcome to our show.
Exactly.
Welcome to the show.
Alright, so I'm gonna keep on. I don't even know why I got
Am I
them.
going to be able to answer the question?
I don't even know why I had vanilla vodka out. Did you need vanilla vodka?
No, but I'll take some. I'll add it to my drink. Just like slowly pour it into hers. I wonder if this would make it taste any different. Hold on.
Well, probably. Smirnoff vanilla vodka. It's delicious.
I'm going to grab another ice cube.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is making it.
There you go.
I got it. Oh, these are like beautiful.
Yeah.
Square ice. Look at that. Look at that.
Those are whiskey rocks.
Not enough vanilla.
Wow. And you were worried about not getting
I know, she was like, I don't want to get shmammed.
It's just like, yeah.
Adds more vodka.
Yeah, exactly. Eh?
Can't go wrong with the vodka.
Can't go wrong with that.
Just, just finish off this course now. Make it a nice deep blue color, and it'll be like the ocean. Next time, get like little fishies, little Swedish fish, and then
The
you can make like
Swedish
an
fish.
ocean drink.
That would be awesome.
You know, some Sprite would probably be good in there.
I did a drink, I think it was
Yeah, we've done a
episode
few.
or last
Yep.
episode, and I did it with, what was it? It was Sprite and
Sprite and
Red
Red
Bull,
Bull.
and you could
Yep.
not taste the Sprite at all.
Yeah, that one was dangerous.
Like, I did it with Kraken. So basically, you got the Red Bull, and then when you first did, you got the Red Bull, and then next thing you know, Kraken hits you. That was actually for my buddy Christian Potenza.
Woo! So you had some technical difficulties on going to London Comic-Con.
No, don't remind me. Oh my god.
Well, I want to talk about that.
Oh my god, no. I already got in trouble. I already got in trouble.
So did Scott Yaffe like message you
Pretty
and be like, "Hey, what the fuck?"
Well, I messaged him and I was like, I'm not making it. I'm sorry. And he read and ignored, so that was basically okay.
Aww.
So basically, I went out on Friday night and to a geek culture bar here in Waterloo.
It's the Watchtower Restaurant.
Yeah.
If you haven't, have you been there?
No.
Oh my god, it's okay. So so I think it was our second.
First.
No, I think it was our second or third episode. We actually did a restaurant review of the Watchtower Restaurant, and it's.
I've been
honestly,
there twice since.
It's the food
Top
is
my cream soda.
just amazing. You want
Yeah.
more?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's really strong.
One sec. Okay.
And so basically, I went there on Friday night with a bunch of friends from work, and
Lisa, can I have some more?
I wound up paying $90 for my own tab, and then my buddy.
Well worth it, I'm sure. Did you play the? So they have.
They
have
did the
these,
roll
So they
shots.
have these. They have like a D20 drink like shot list. So whatever you roll is the shot that you get. Did you play that?
No, I didn't, but my friends did.
Okay. What did they get?
A bunch of different ones. And one got a critical miss, which had like tequila and stuff in it.
Critical hit.
No, miss.
Oh, so they got one.
Anyway, so we basically went there and I spent a little bit more money than I should have, and that resulted in me not going
How
yesterday.
you doing?
Good?
Good. Yeah, doing good. You want
Good,
to try?
man.
Yes, I do.
I'm like ice Poseidoning every time I freaking drink it. I'm like,
Ooh!
Is it tasty?
It's good, but
yeah, it's really, really strong. Like,
Really?
I've had butterbeer before, and it is definitely not this strong.
That's done.
Woo!
Hey!
Time to
I
put
get a bottle cracked and a bottle finished on the
No
episode.
shit.
in the first
Nice.
episode.
That means that it's a good time.
It actually is really good though. Look at the aftertaste and everything is really, really good.
Oh, the topping, taste it. I like the topping better.
But
Well,
actually,
did you like butterscotch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Why is mine pink and yours white?
because you stirred in your foam.
Yeah.
Oh, I just somehow kept my foam foamy
you
and
just
then
kept
made
it
it
rolling.
pink as well.
Yeah.
They see me rolling.
Rolling.
They hate it. This looks more like a bubblegum something
I know.
or other.
I kind of failed on the actual like butterbeer, eh?
Well, it's pink and cute, so I'm good with it.
There we go. All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. To cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
I can literally only drink like little tiny sips at a time.
Oh yeah, that is strong. eh?
Right? That's what I'm saying, man.
That's good though. I've never had marshmallow vodka before. That's really tasty.
Okay.
Mhm.
That goes well with cream soda.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cream soda really cuts it well. It,
Yeah.
like the sweetness overtakes the alcohol, so it kind of like counteracts. But yeah,
That's
Good.
good. Yeah. So now that we have our drinks made.
no, something fell. It's okay. Whatever just fell.
Oh, speaking of that, what's all behind here? Props that were made by you.
Oh, mostly made by me.
Did you-
Yeah, I made all of those. Yeah, all of those guys except for the Magikarp.
Do you want to explain them to us?
Yeah, definitely. I would love to. So, first we have Magikarp wearing my Diva headset. So,
You got stabbed in the back by the Magikarp.
Okay, so I had bought this Diva gun off of AliExpress for $30, which is actually amazing.
That's not bad at all.
Such a great deal. It's made out of wood, super great quality. Like,
oh, nice. Did you add that in?
Nope, it came with it.
Cool.
Everything came here, and it even has the little ears that go up on it. I did drop it, unfortunately, so it has a little. I can fix it though. It's fine, right?
Oh, did it have 2 ears?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. I accidentally She-Hulked it up and it broke off, and then I glued it down. And then at Fan Expo, one of my friends accidentally broke it off again, and I'm like, it's fine. It was already broken. So yeah, it actually.
Depending on who it is, you're like, what the fuck, dude?
I know, right? Like if you don't like them, be like, fucking my prop. But yeah, I actually brought another gun here just to kind of show you guys the difference in quality of a prop that I made versus a prop that I bought. And sometimes it is a little bit better to buy a prop because, like, this guy was only $30. This gun, I actually modded a Nerf gun. You can kind of see the trigger under there. And then I just added foam over top of a Nerf gun. Took me about...
EVA foam?
Yeah. And actually there's pink insulation foam in this little part that comes down here.
Okay.
And so...
Any particular reason or just filler?
It's just filler.
Yeah.
It's easier to use it because it's lightweight and like.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a big block. You never want to put spray paint over the pink insulation foam though because it melts it.
Yeah.
So like I would say the man hours that I spent on this plus materials plus the gun, the base gun probably added up to around $40.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So like buying a Samus Blaster online is probably going to cost you a lot more than $30 because Overwatch is really popular right now. All the Chinese places are churning out Overwatch stuff right now. So. Yeah. But it's basically just like a time and a place thing. I happened to need a Diva gun. I saw it. It was cheap. I bought it. If I did need it, and I didn't plan on cosplaying Diva anytime soon, so I could wait for the chipping and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So no shame in buying props online.
Yeah, no,
honestly.
not at all.
Like it's you can buy, and actually I kind of mixed my own paint to try and match the pink on it. It doesn't really matter that it doesn't exactly match because like I'm wearing the headset up here and the gun, and then when I'm wearing the outfit. All of the other colors that
exactly.
Yeah, only the most like seasoned artist that knows like color theory would probably point out like, hey, your gun doesn't match your headset.
I'm colorblind, so I'm just like, God, it looks great.
Looks good, man. Looks good.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah, and
so just out of curiosity, so like a prop like this, about how long? I like how you have the.
That was from a prop check.
Yeah, I know. That's a good place to put it too, like because you can absolutely cover it.
Yeah, that's where I always try and.
It's a little tab.
Yeah, so if you have a weapon when you're going into convention, they will always weapon check you just to make sure you know that people aren't running around with unchecked weapons. They make sure that they look at it, like weigh it with their hands, say like, can you hurt anyone with it, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And then they put the little tab on it to indicate to security that you have gone through weapons check.
Yep.
So.
Do you have any like? I'm gonna ask this and then I'll ask that. About how long? So a prop like this. About how long would that take you to craft?
Total, I would say about 10 to 15 hours.
Okay.
Like, not bad at all, actually.
Yeah, you just got to sit down and turn it. I actually made this gun on stream when I used to live stream. I just sat down and churned it out because I had one of my friends buy me the Zero suit, Paul actually.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah, so my friend Paul bought me the Zero suit, and
it's very light.
Yeah, right. Like
I mean.
Well, and that's what you want to have. That's what you want to have for props. Yeah.
And one thing, here's one of my biggest pet peeves for cosplayers. It's called trigger discipline, people. You don't always have your finger on the trigger. Yeah. Trigger discipline. You want to have good pictures, and you have a gun enthusiast looking at your pictures, and you have trigger discipline, man, they're going to be like, hey! Yes. It's like
so now, is that something that you picked up from cosplaying? Or okay.
Yeah, that's something I picked up from cosplay. And basically
it's like the number one rule of having guns anyway is treat it like it's loaded, so you know what I mean?
Point it at someone.
Exactly.
I'm melee weapon. I love like arrows. I love swords.
Me too. Yeah.
So
I'm not a gun fanatic.
I did
a while ago at the Sportsman Show in Toronto. I taught little kids how to shoot air rifles. So cool. I mean, it's a different type of thing. I'm not a pistol person. I'm more of an air rifle if I do guns, or even, I like things that blow shit up. So, I mean, if I have a grenade launcher or, any of that stuff, I'm going to be right there where the action is. Like, if I ever played any first-person shooter games to me, I'm always the one who's not even camping. I'm just running out into battle. I'm like, let's do this!
Fuck shit up!
My mom plays Call of Duty, and she literally tells me straight out, she's like, Kayla, stop running out there. I'm like, nope, someone has to be
okay, bye!
happened. See ya.
Bye.
And I run out there and I start, and yes, I have, most of the time I have more deaths than most people, but at least someone's going out there, not sitting there kind of waiting for someone to walk by. It's like, guys, this game, let's go. Yep. And I'm going to tell you, the only reason you should be a camper is if you have a sniper. That's it.
Yep.
Other than that, don't be a camper.
Yep. Sounds like you would have a lot of fun playing tank in Overwatch.
As I said, I don't know.
You haven't played Overwatch.
No, you haven't.
I haven't. I don't know the hype. I don't understand it at the moment. Maybe if I played it.
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I had so another question that I had. Do you have any funny prop-related stories from conventions?
Funny prop-related stories. Not really funny as so much like tragic. As in, like, props getting completely ruined and stuff.
Like at Prop Check?
No,
or just,
like
any
before
con?
masquerades and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
some people just being assholes and like stepping. Like my best friend Sabrina had one of her props stepped on before the masquerade.
Was it like, what was it?
It was her Princess Serenity staff.
Oh shit.
For the Anime North masquerade.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't Princess Serenity. It was Tsubasa. Sorry, Princess Sakura and her Tsubasa staff.
But still,
yeah,
like,
it was still like
because she hadn't went on yet, has she?
Yep.
That sucks. Was it just like a break in one spot?
Yeah.
Was she able to like hold it?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if this was the year that the Cosplay Medic started, but I think
Cosplay Medic is awesome.
Cosplay Medic is actually my brother. Like, he is my adopted family brother. I love him. If you guys don't know who the Cosplay Medic is, check him out. The Toronto Cosplay Medic. Yep. He actually spends so much money.
He spends a lot on materials and stuff.
He spends money on materials to go to cons just to fix people's costumes. Yep. It is literally amazing.
He is the real hero.
Well, and you can tell because he usually has like his medic like shield.
He has a shield that says the Cosplay Medic on it, and you, if you're friends with him, you actually sign the inside of his shield. And
nice.
If you open up the little door on the inside of his shield, that is my spot. I have my name just scrawled right
in the door.
Right on the door of that shield. That's my spot.
So if you're ever in trouble, contact the Cosplay Medic.
Yeah,
and I believe at I think I saw a post either for Fan Expo where you basically just send him like a Facebook message and be like, I'm here, help.
And he'll post his phone number too. He'll give you his cell phone number too.
So you can like text him.
So you just text him and be like, hey, I'm here, can you come?
Which is honestly a great, like, super service.
Like I said,
for
he's
any
the real
cosplayer,
hero.
He really is. And it was so sweet because Wayne is obsessed with Nathan Fillion.
Oh, yeah.
He wears Nathan Fillion's mask all the time, and it's so awesome. And so all of our friends got together, and they pitched in to get him Nathan Fillion's autograph this year at Fan Expo.
He proposed to him at it, right?
He proposed to Nathan Fillion at Fan Expo.
Fun part, Nathan Fillion did not say no.
Yep. Yeah.
Did not say no.
Yeah.
He didn't say no, but did he say yes?
It doesn't matter.
But
he didn't
say
no.
I was really sad I didn't get to contribute to that, but I was really happy that a lot of people got together.
It seems like I was at Fan Expo, but it seems like I missed everything, but I was like stuck doing everything that I had to do. Like I had interviews with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
So like now all these people, all my friends are telling me all these cool stories. I'm like, where the hell was I?
Where was I?
Oh yeah, I was in the VIP section talking about so and so.
Oh yeah.
I went on the Thursday, and I actually had a really good experience going just on the Thursday because like I've been going for like 5 years.
I've gone to the Thursdays. I went a couple. I think it was 2 years ago or something. And I've noticed that I've kind of planned it out that Thursday is usually my scope day.
Yeah,
where I
you
go
get to do everything.
I've got some great deals on merch and prints because I walk up to like, you're my first customer, so here's buy 2 get 1 free kind of thing.
Also the industry booths, you get to do all of
That's
cool,
very true.
Like I got to do the Star Trek laser tag. I got to do the It VR trailer.
How was that?
The It VR trailer was so freaking good. Oh my god, it was so. I came out of that with my eyes the size of dinner plates. I was like. And they have it on YouTube. Like I have a VR headset. If you guys want to see it, we could do it.
That'd be awesome.
It's so amazing, and it made this movie even more scary because.
Did you do that before seeing the movie? Okay.
I did it before seeing the movie, and like it literally felt like when the scenes that I was in the VR when they would come up in the movie, I felt the goosebumps.
You're like, I've been there.
I was there. I know if you turn this way, there's gonna be something down that pipe. Like
that's awesome.
It was really fun. So it was actually amazing. And I think that's probably why I was going to mention that before. Probably why I enjoyed the movie a lot more than people are saying it's lame and stuff, because I had
I haven't seen it yet. Kayla didn't like it though.
For me, I have my reasons. Like, I really do.
Have you seen the first one as well?
I
haven't seen any. I'm not a huge horror fan. So
I'm like the hugest horror fan ever.
I hear you. But I went and saw the movie, and I felt like they were trying to be more humorous than scary in a sense. And to me, the guy who was portraying it was trying to, like, channel his inner Joker. It wasn't more or less, and that's not just me being biased because I'm a Joker fan. Like, it literally, that's how it felt.
But Bill did such an amazing job with the, like, personification of Pennywise. I feel like Tim Curry did an amazing job. Like, he is Pennywise. Like, I don't hate on me for saying anything bad about Tim Curry because I love him, but I feel that Bill did a great job with, like, the kind of more, like, book version.
Yes, okay, that is true. Like, I read the book, right? But to me, I just felt like they were trying to make it more humorous than a horror flick. You know what I mean? Like, I laughed more than I was scared.
I love the one part where he's doing the dance, and he's in the fire thing, and they're all scared, he's like, and I saw this one that they put, Take On Me, too. It's like, like, I can't unsee that now.
It's like, there's another movie that made me laugh more than scared me. That was Insidious, because when the devil was sharpening his claws.
Oh my god, yes! Oh, that was so bad!
I was like laughing.
Insidious was so good up until that point. They had such a good atmosphere and everything.
And then they just had to play that song while he's sharpening his claws. And I sat there because I was next to my friend. My friend's cuddled up to her pillow. I'm like, seriously?
Really?
That's hilarious.
Hilarious. I actually, at Fan Expo a few years ago, I got to see the Insidious 3 trailer in VR as well.
Oh, nice.
I like do VR every time I go to Fan Expo.
I was gonna say.
Like horror VR, yes. That's like the new age horror is going to be in VR because, like, horror isn't scary to me anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Everything VR that I've done that's horror, even if it's stupid, like something in, like, Insidious, I felt so scared. Like, the Insidious trailer.
Well, because, you're right there.
I was sitting in the living room, and the lady, the fucking lady was sitting in front of you, and then all the ghost things were happening around you. Like, there was this, like, a little tea table with wheels, and it would, like, wheel towards you. And I was like...
I was like, what the fuck?
You're like, and I wanted, like, someone to record me going, like...
I'm like such a horror buff, and like lately, I have to say this is gonna sound really bad to any directors out there to horror, but the old style horror is where it's at.
But you want to know what? That's nostalgia. You were watching the old stuff when you were younger.
I guess
that scared you more.
You guys want to hear a funny horror story that scared me to the point where I cried?
Really quick, yes, and then I have a whole bunch of questions for you.
Yes. Okay. So basically, when I was about 11 years old, I was terrified of Darkness Falls. The Demented Tooth Fairy made me cry. But my mom's like, right after that first couple scenes, it's not scary at all.
Yeah.
Right? But I was so scared. And even when I was really young, the X-Files music terrified me.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with that.
See, like, for me, it was Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone fucked me up when I was a kid. Because I was like 5, and when like one really bad episode my parents were watching, and I'm like...
And you're just fucking just
no,
get
I
it.
remember it was actually when we were in Disney World. We were in Disney at night in the hotel, and we were watching an episode of Twilight Zone, and it scared the shit out of me. And then we went to go on the Alien ride the next day.
Like,
no.
I don't want to do it. Take me home.
Anyways, as you were saying, sorry for interrupting.
Oh no, I was just like, basically that's what it was. And my mom would always sit there and laugh at me, and she's like, seriously? And I was like, yeah, it scared me. And she's like, literally right after like the first scene, it's not scary at all. And I was like, now I rewatched it, I was like, I'm a fucking pussy.
Idiot.
Well, honestly, don't feel bad because the movie that scared me the most when I was a kid was Twister. So,
but that's like a realistic kind of fear.
that is. Yeah, I'd say that's kind of a different way.
I lived in New Brunswick.
Yeah, okay, so you're terrified.
There's no Twisters
no
in New
running
Brunswick.
away.
Like,
no. Realistic fear, though. You know
if I lived in Saskatchewan, maybe.
Oh, that's true.
But there's no Twisters in New Brunswick. It's just like, and then I lived in BC. Like, oh, really? There's gonna be a Twister by the mountains. Like,
really, man. You should be worried about avalanches
or like hurricanes or anything.
Let's do some rapid fire questions. So,
yes.
Well, first off, how long have you been cosplaying for?
Officially, I have been cosplaying for, almost 9 years now, I think.
Nice.
8-9 years.
So unofficially, like, what do you mean, like, officially?
Officially
like,
meaning, like, going to conventions and
okay.
actually, like, before I would kind of just, like, casually, like, when I was younger, I always loved dressing up. And then when I was a teenager, I got into role-playing and anime and all that kind of stuff. And then so it kind of like morphed into cosplay because I wanted to like dress up as the characters that I was role playing. And
absolutely.
So, and then one year going to Anime North, one of my friends and I, she was just like, hey, let's go. I have these characters I didn't even know who the character was.
Just like, okay, I'll wear it, sure.
Yeah, and it was the twins from Soul Eater.
Okay.
Patty and I forget the other one's name. But anyway, so we just went. It was a fun time. My boyfriend did Bridget from Guilty Gear.
Nice.
And yeah, it was amazing. Like literally people would go up and be like, oh my god, Bridget, and we'd turn around and they'd be like, oh my god, you're a dude. It's like, oh yeah, it's Bridget, like hello, it's a trap, like hello.
That's hilarious.
So
okay, so you said like 9 years.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What got you into well, I guess you already answered like kind of what. So your decision to like really start like going to conventions, what kind of brought that on?
My experience at Anime North was just like so positive, and then we went to Fan Expo that year again, and it was just so amazing. I loved Fan Expo so much more than I loved Anime North actually. Yeah. And I actually cosplayed Anna from Shaman King at Fan Expo, and I
like
had,
your first Fan Expo.
Yeah. Nice. And I actually had this one girl come up to me and say that or sorry, not Anna. I say Anna because of Frozen. Anna.
that area, don't worry.
She comes up to me and says that Anna was her mom's favorite anime character, and they used to watch Shaman King all the time when she was younger, and that her mom passed away a year ago.
Oh, okay.
And just like she started tearing, I'm gonna tear up just like thinking about it, and like she just started tearing up and hugged me. I was this is so like impactful, and it was just so beautiful.
It's those moments that make it all worthwhile. No joke. And you're gonna tear.
I'm tearing up. Stop it! I'm so emotional. Like literally, if I'm like even too happy, I'll start crying. I'm just like. I'm so happy. Like, I almost cried when I saw this adorable cat. I'm like, he's a munchkin cat. He's so cute.
I have a munchkin cat named Sora.
He is literally
he's a black cat. He's awesome.
Adorable.
So what's been your most recent convention?
Fan Expo. Yeah. I went to the Thursday Fan Expo.
What did you cosplay as this past year?
I went as...
Did you have a weekend pass?
No, I just went Thursday.
Just Thursday? Okay,
just Thursday, because I had to work and stuff like that. So,
okay.
Real life gets
work. Adult life. God. Being a fucking adult.
Yeah.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
I know, right? Like, I didn't ask to be born.
I want a refund.
I didn't ask to be born. Go to the happy place. Go to the happy place.
God, Mom!
What'd you do to me? You didn't warn me about this shit.
So what did you cosplay as on Thursday?
I did a kind of like casual diva. So I wore my headset and my gun, and I had a it's kind of like a little tank top and a little pair of pants that are the diva outfit. You know, like the one the suits that they have. So it's like they took a suit and then just like cut it up into a little outfit.
Oh,
cool.
So
yeah, so it was like casual diva.
The casual cosplays are awesome though because they're like,
low key, but
you understand when you see them. You're like, I know who you are,
and you still can connect with the fans.
Absolutely,
exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
So as I was stating before, do you prefer homemade costumes or do you prefer buying them?
It really depends. It completely depends. Armor and props I'll usually make, but if it's sewing heavy, I will definitely buy it because I do not sew well.
How long have you been armor building?
My first set of armor that I made was female shredder for Con Bravo of...
I remember that one.
2013, 2012?
I think it was 2012.
I think it was 2012. So. Oh my god, wow.
Oh, yeah. Time flies.
Yeah. It was the first year that Con Bravo was at their new venue. So however long that was.
How did you find the process of that? Was it a lot more involved than you expected?
Yes, but the method that I used was an extremely not time-effective method at all.
That's usually how it goes the first couple times.
I used craft foam that I backed with fabric and glue that ended up being really scratchy.
Yeah.
Because it was just horrible. And then the goddess herself appeared before me in the form of Kamui. I don't know if you guys know who Kamui is. Yeah. She is the armor queen. I actually have, if you want to pass me that binder, right there. If any of you guys are wanting to get into armor, props, or anything, you go online and you buy Kamui's ebooks. I printed them out because I like having physical copies of things, but like the amount of detail that she puts into her books is just absolutely amazing. She has prop building, armor building, painting, and she also has a advanced LED book out now. I do
nice.
as well. So if you want to put LEDs into your
I think I've met her. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, she's the cutest little German girl. Like, she's absolutely adorable, and she's so talented. Her and her boyfriend Benny. She does the making. He does the painting. They're amazing.
So, for teamwork, do you work? Do you prefer working on your own, or do you prefer working in a group, or do you have like a team?
It really depends.
Okay.
Like, a lot of the times we'll get together and do like cosplay parties where we're all just chilling and everyone's working on their own thing. And then sometimes like my best friend and I will get together. She'll work on the sewing, I'll work on the props, and we have a costume that we're doing together.
Okay, perfect.
Like Kanji.
So, you just kind of help each other.
Yeah, like we entered a costume in the Masquerade the first year. If you know the video game Okami. And
no, I don't know that one.
Oh my god, it's like one of the most beautiful games.
Is it just on PC?
It's for Wii, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's an old Wii game, and it's all done in like traditional Japanese like calligraphy painting style.
What kind of game is it?
It's I guess kind of like not RPG, but like kind of just like
action adventure. Kind
of
thing? Cool,
exactly.
Cool.
And like
I might have to borrow that from you.
I think I have it. I'm pretty sure I have it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, and so you play as this like gorgeous like white wolf dog thing that has like a paintbrush. And
oh,
you know what I'm
okay,
talking about.
Yeah.
So that's actually where's the wolf? Oh, that's the one that fell. The wolf mask thing. The fox. I had a 9 tails costume. So I had 9 huge tails coming off and a mask on each one of those tails.
That's awesome.
And so she did all the sewing for that project, and I did all the props for that project.
That'd be pretty sewing heavy, I imagine.
Have you ever done group cosplays? Like, you know what I mean? Like a bunch of you guys.
Yeah, actually, I came up with a concept for Kingdom Hearts Disney Princess Warriors.
Nice.
And so
I remember you doing that.
Yeah, so I was Warrior Ariel.
Awesome.
And so you make armor based on your Disney princess character, and then you did the Keyblade from the world from Kingdom Hearts that
Did you ever play Kingdom Hearts? It's so fucking good.
It's so
good.
Okay, how about this? I haven't played it, but I have witnessed it because my brother played it like crazy. So I've seen it. It's not like I've never actually.
Yeah, I need more cream soda.
Is it too harsh?
It's still harsh, man. I'm a lightweight. I'm a cheap date.
Oh.
Drink it. Nice.
So I just want to ask you, like, do you have like a major pet peeve of cosplaying? Like one really bad one that like not just like anybody, like if you saw a cosplayer, do you like nitpick?
No, I don't. The only thing that I don't like about the cosplay community is the cattiness. If I see another cosplayer judging another cosplayer just because they're wearing the same costume and being like, oh, mine is better because this thing, how dare she show up to the con dressed like she knew I was going to be wearing that today. Why did she wear it?
Well, and that's the shitty thing too, like, because I know, like I've cosplayed as like Dark Link and like Super Mario, and those are pretty common characters.
Yeah.
And
I gotta know that there's gonna be others like it.
Well, not even just that. Like, I'll go over and be like, "That's an awesome costume.
Awesome.
How did you do? How did you do this?" Like, I'm always in the mindset of I can learn something new from almost anybody I meet.
I went as Caitlyn from League of Legends one year. And there was like 2 others that were like it, but we didn't even hate on each other. Like, honestly, the cosplay community can go 2 ways.
Definitely. I find that there's the elitists, and then there's the casuals. Mm-hmm. So the casuals are going to be like your people that aren't in it for the friggin' cosplay fame. Mm-hmm. They're going to be there for the fun. They're going to be there cosplaying the characters that they love, that they're passionate about. And then you've got the elitists, the ones that are in it for the fame. They're going to be cosplaying characters they probably don't even know anything about. They're just popular at the moment. Yeah. Like, and there's no shame in that, honestly. You're still
not at all.
I've had cosplayers judge other cosplayers because their costumes are bought and not made.
Yeah,
that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
though.
but it's
like all adults playing dress up. Like, who fucking cares?
But I've heard it. Like, I've literally stood there, and then. But this is my best story.
Did you ever like chime in and be like, guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As you should. Like, if you ever see anybody like seriously like arguing, just be like, you guys both are cosplaying. They're both great. If you guys don't like each other, it's okay to just
leave,
walk away.
I've actually never had anybody fight like in person over cosplay. It's all done online, and like all the.
Well, that's because you're way stronger behind a keyboard.
Exactly.
Let's do it this way. My first time that I went to Fan Expo, and if I knew about Fan Expo way before, I would have went.
Well, I don't want to be like super negative. So continue.
But anyways, there was 2 different types.
You loving that, eh?
There was 2 different types of Deadpool, and they both came up to each other, and they pretended to fight as a joke. And the one guy is just sitting there and he's like, oh, so you actually decided to wear pants? That's kind of cool. You know, things like that. And like all this other stuff. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like,
and
this,
it's fun.
this.
It's fun when it's in character. Like
Absolutely.
I did Sue Sylvester from Glee. And I had a megaphone. And I was
Is that the one that was at your house?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the box,
God.
Yeah, and so I legit just have a megaphone, and there was a Deadpool sitting in the middle of the aisle in the dealer's area, just like drawing, coloring, being all funny.
That's the best thing about like if you cosplay
so
as Deadpool,
random.
you can just
and then so
you
I
can
go
do
up,
fucking whatever you
I
want.
go up behind them with my megaphone. I'm just like, what's this idiot doing on the floor, taking up all the room and blah, like insulting him, and I'm like, and that's how Sue sees it. And then everybody like turned around, they're like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? And then I was like, and that's so Susan. They're like, oh my god! And I just started laughing.
Actually, it was like my Joker one when everyone kind of came in. I found there's a guy named That Joker Guy.
Oh my god, I love that Joker guy.
So I found one of his cards on the ground and I made a joke about it. I was like, oh god, guys, we're gonna die, we're gonna blow up. Like, I was freaking out. And I was like playing it all, and I had a bunch of people come over, and then we had like 3 Jokers come over, and we're all backing up on him and shit. And it was just, I was like, oh, this is what I live for. I love all this. Like, It was just perfect, because I literally was the one who started, because I saw him on the ground, and I was like, oh shit. My mom's like, what? And I'm like, Mom, we're gonna blow up. And she's like, oh shit.
Oh god!
We're like, oh god, oh my god. And we started freaking out and stuff like that. People are coming in and they're like freaking out. Oh, it's great. And there's someone who's dressed as Commissioner Gordon. And he comes up, he's like, let me see the card. And he's looking at it and stuff like that. He's like, there's no name.
Well, and that's the best when it's just like impromptu, like in character.
Improv.
Yeah.
I was just like a consumer this year. Like, well, I was pressed, but the thing is, it was hilarious because everyone just joined in. It was perfect. And then that Joker guy and 2 other Jokers came up, and we're all backing up. We're like, shit. And we had a couple people running. We had 2 Batmans that were like this to them, and it was great.
That's amazing.
It was like the best. I think that was like one of my greatest experiences I think as well.
Do you have any? How many costumes do you think you've done over the 9 years?
Oh god.
Ballpark, like it doesn't have to be like an exact
I would
number.
say probably around, if you count like all of the little side, like closet cosplays and body paints and all that kind of stuff, probably close to 60 or 70.
That's very good. Yeah, that's really good.
I think that might be overshooting it a little bit, but it's still like I own like 40 wigs, so I'm pretty sure that
I'm actually really curious about that. Do you buy your wigs already pre-styled, or do you style them yourself?
I'm really bad with wigs. Like, if you look at my wigs, most of them are fucking ratchet, so don't even... I
haven't heard that word in so long.
So, no, not really. My best friend is amazing at styling wigs, so she, did my Ariel wig with the little, swoop and stuff like that, but, other than that, I'm not the greatest at styling
So you buy them pre-styled then, okay, cool.
Yeah, a lot of wigs come as base wigs, and they'll be like, Sabrina.
Please fix this.
Make it look wonderful.
Is that EVE cosplay?
EVE cosplay, yeah.
So also another awesome cosplayer, EVE
amazing.
cosplay. We'll definitely link that in the show notes and everything like that.
So how far do you go in for your characters? Like, how far do you go into your cosplays? Like, do you actually become the character, or do you stay?
Well,
it
depends. Kind of a question along with that. What's kind of your most expensive cosplay that you've done?
Tyrael from Diablo. I did a female version of Tyrael. I had to buy...
So do you like gender bending?
Yeah, I love gender bending.
It's so much fun.
It is so fun. I had to buy, I think, 3 rolls of Warblove for...
We were talking about gender bending Kim and Ron.
Yeah, we were doing Kim.
Oh my god, yes!
Yeah, I've been wanting to do gender bend Kim Possible for probably 2 or 3 years
I want to cosplay with Jamie as Ron and me as Kim.
Yeah.
We're literally Jamie and I are Kim and Ron. It's so funny.
We were talking about it because I've always wanted to do a female Ron.
Oh my god.
It's not that hard either.
No.
Literally a jumpsuit.
Oh, no, yeah, exactly. I got a pink mustache.
Okay, what was the second part of the question? The most expensive and...
when you're getting in cosplay,
do you become the character?
Yeah, it depends on the character. If it's a really, character that's kind of, someone I don't really connect with personally, but I really just like the aesthetic of the character.
Yep.
Like Jabril from No Game No Life. I friggin' loved her so much. She's so gorgeous. All of the colors in that anime are amazing. If you haven't seen No Game No Life, totally watch it. It's amazing. But I don't act like her when I cosplay as her. I just go around and I'm just myself.
Yeah.
But random characters like Sue Sylvester, I'll be in character. I did Donkey Gur from Invader Zim, and I was in character the whole time. So just I find the more funny characters that I do, I'll be in characters. I'm
well, that's more of your personality.
Yeah, I did Ace Ventura, and
I really?
Yeah.
Okay, I I need to see this shit.
I was the mental hospital Ace Ventura.
That's
And then my
2-2-1.
boyfriend was regular Ace Ventura. And everyone at the Halloween party was like,
the football thing.
yes, the slow motion thing, and I even like did it where, and then I like put my, I like,
Amazing.
I was like, halftime,
slam?
and I slammed my face into the couch and I sat there for like a good 2 minutes. It was
That's
so funny.
Fucking awesome.
It was the best. But yeah, and then
Did you get the swoop? Did you have the swoop?
yes,
Okay.
I had a wig that had the
Jim
swoop.
Carrey's the only one that can
I
portray that
know.
character. Like,
Oh
I
my
can't see
God.
anybody ever remaking Ventura.
I want to do an Ace Ventura cosplay group where everybody
That'd be
is
awesome.
like, oh no,
Just
just
like all the-
just Jim Carrey.
just Jim
all
Carrey,
Jim
yeah.
Carrey. Like, we can have the mask, we can have the rhino butt, we can have like,
The rhino.
Just
no, you know that friggin' weird character from Doctor Who who's like the skin that's like spread across
Yeah.
the frame. You could do that with like
like
latex.
Yeah.
And then just make it kind of look like a rhino's butt, and then you just be the face poking out through, and then you could have just like a frame
That'd be
that wheels
fucking-
around with you.
That would be amazing.
And then you're just the rhino butt friggin' Jim Carrey. And it's awesome.
Oh my god, I literally just watched that recently, and I
Because it was on Netflix, right?
Yeah, and I literally, like, I sat there and I was like, he has the same fear as me. Like, bats are just...
I thought it
I
was gonna
love
be.
bats.
I thought it was
Bats are
gonna
dogs
be
with
being
wings.
in,
I've
being
always,
inside
like,
a rhino
literally,
butt.
if I was to do any Jim Carrey, it'd be either an Ace Ventura one, or I would definitely do, I've always wanted to do an Lemony Snicket, or a Grinch.
Nice. I would do yellow
Grinch
zoot
would
suit
be
mask.
pretty fun, yeah.
I've always wanted to do a Lemony Snicket one. I've watched the recent one on Netflix, not impressed.
You know what? I really liked.
Speaking of Jim Carrey.
And because
Yeah.
Well,
I
that
like-
was
so awesome.
I always liked him and the Riddler. Like
Yes.
one thing.
You know how
Yeah.
easy it is
But-
to make that costume?
but one
You just get
thing-
a green morph suit kind of thing, cut the head off, and then
No,
just
no,
spray
no,
paint
no. I'm
the
talking about like the one where he's like in suit.
Okay.
But one thing that I always liked is like his cane was basically like rebar,
Yeah.
like steel gold rebar basically.
I've made that cane for one of my
Have you
friends.
actually?
Yeah.
What? Oh, I gotta see
It was
that.
really heavy because I made the top out of complete warbler.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Was it like full rebar?
No,
No, okay,
it was
okay.
just a stick.
Yeah.
But I made it so that it disconnected in the middle so that you
Oh,
could transport it
perfect.
easy.
Yep.
So.
I just want to yell, smoking!
P-E-R-T, why? Cause I gotta!
So we gotta wrap up fairly soon. But
Okay.
do you have any advice that you would give for any beginner cosplayers or any up and coming cosplayers that you've kind of learned along the way that you wish you knew when you first
Oh
started?
god, yeah, there's so much.
Give me like your top 5.
Okay, don't care what other people say about your costume because you're doing it for you, you're not doing it for other people.
Absolutely.
Like, that is probably the number one thing I would say. Like, you're gonna have haters. You don't know, you're not doing it right unless you have haters, first of all.
Yeah.
That's like my
that's so
number
true.
one rule. Like, once you have
Yeah.
people hating on you, you're like, yes!
Made it.
Yeah, I
did
made it.
Unless you're right out of the gate and just all hate.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Then reevaluate things.
I would say, like, do characters that you're passionate about first, because,
Mhm.
like, sometimes, like, I can get away with doing characters.
you're gonna be more involved and you're gonna know
Yeah.
those little details. and things
Exactly.
like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
But, like, having been in cosplay for so long, like, I've built up so many materials over the years that sometimes a character will pop up and I'll be like, hey, I have all the materials for that
And
character.
it kind of works, but
Yeah.
it's nicer to know who the character is.
Starting off,
I
would
know
say,
a lot of people that they actually, like, if they don't know character but they have the materials for it, they'll go and literally watch that show or
Yeah.
play that
Yeah,
game.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Just so they know.
put it on
doing
while
your
you're making the
research.
cosplay.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Just put it
Well,
on.
exactly.
I literally play our show.
Yeah.
Like on loop sometimes.
And
like,
you
I'm
know-
just sitting there at home and I'm like, I want something on TV, and I'll just sit there and be like, oh my god, we're losers.
Even if it's a video game, you can put on a Let's Play.
Yeah, I do that
Yeah.
actually quite
you
often.
don't have to
Well,
play the video game.
Also,
Like, if you watched it and you liked it, you can still cosplay from it.
another thing that I put on, like when I'm like making beads and stuff like that, is I put on podcasts.
Yeah,
Like,
I
all
love
the time.
podcasts.
Have you ever?
See, for me, it's Twitch. I put on Twitch all the time.
That's-
Twitch
that's
streams,
true, yeah.
It's all about Twitch streams.
Do you listen to any podcasts or anything?
I like to listen to the Maddox podcast,
Mhm.
but other than that, I kind of watch more like YouTube and Twitch streams
Okay.
and stuff like that. I
Yes.
loved it when Blair White was on his podcast. Like, I love Blair White so much. She's amazing.
Nice she is.
Uh,
Literally, it's weird because I would literally just heard about her 2 days ago, and you're bringing her up now.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
she's so amazing. Have you heard about Blair White?
No.
Oh my god,
She's
she's
so
like,
politically like
oh, she is like,
a bitch.
she will be so real with the social justice warriors, and like, and she has like, basically, she's so able to be like that because she's trans, and
Okay.
it's just like, oh, like really, you think that you're like a special snowflake because you're trans? Look, I'm trans, and I went through all that stuff, and I don't think I deserve all of those extra rights because of all this random stuff. And it's just like, oh, girl, you're so real. I love you so much.
Preach.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out.
She's real,
Awesome.
and yeah.
It's almost like there's this other girl, something Nicole or whatever.
Nicole Arbor?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Dear Fat People girl, I love her so much. Oh,
so
she's
real.
I'm on the fence.
But she does it for
her.
comedy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the thing, is that she doesn't do it like Blair does it in a social commentary. Nicole is in it for the comedy. So she's like Louis C.K. and stuff like that. So
exactly.
she's not doing like, obviously
so
Louis
funny.
C.K. doesn't kick 2-year-olds. But he has a statement in one of his things where he's like, I could beat up 2-year-olds all day. You didn't see people going after him for that.
No.
I don't know why
Everybody
people are
gets
going after
offended by
Nicole.
everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have any more tips?
Well, any more tips? I'm sorry, guys.
That
was only 2 tips.
Don't worry, we go on
Just the
tangents
tip.
as well. Just the tip.
Just the tip.
You got the first.
You guys can
you got
only
the first
handle
2
the tip.
Going deep.
Go balls deep.
Balls deep.
I would say with each project that you do at least one thing that's pushing your comfort zone.
So that you're constantly
you're growing. So like if you're just churning out armor sets that you know how to do all the time, and you're just doing the same thing over and over and just like cookie cutting it into the same cosplay, you're never gonna get better. You're literally just gonna be
You're
able to
stay
do
the same.
No, that was like
all the bottom. Yeah.
That was like all butterscotch.
That's why I've been
Schnapps.
stirring mine the whole time.
I just have like a big like.
Tip number 4: stir your drink.
Stir your drinks, guys.
Absolutely.
Actually, one thing that I did learn recently is that drinking at cons makes them way more fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I made the cosplay
honestly,
confidence cocktail.
I went to
Right there.
conventions, I think, for like 5 years before I started drinking at conventions. Like, I would drink at night and stuff like that and party at night.
Yeah.
But like now, I start drinking in the morning. I get in the shower and crack a beer.
Get
and
a beer in the
Shower
shower.
beers are the
Shower
best.
beers are the best. Like a big tall boy of Sapporo, and you're just like,
If you don't know the benefits of shower beers, you are missing out.
Yeah.
That shit is so good.
shower beer. Next time you're
It's
drinking
good
beer,
times.
hop in the shower, you're good to go. And like, yeah, and I consistently drink throughout cons now. Like YetiCon this year was so fun
That's
because
awesome.
I was just drunk the whole time.
And people wouldn't think anything, especially if you go as a cosplay that like kind of.
Oh no, everyone knows.
Like I said,
They're like Shelle-Chii.
There's
if you were
there's
going,
no
like,
hiding.
For example, if you went as Ace Ventura, nobody would know.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah.
I just think you're like in character.
They'd be like, oh, she's so in character.
Yeah.
You're just like, nah, I just have like.
Nah,
something-
man, nah. I was like straight up I had like Sapporo in my bag, and I had a booster juice glass, and I was just
Nice.
like going into the bathroom and pouring my
Fill her
beer into the booster juice, and then drinking it out of a straw, so I was getting drunk 10 times fucking faster.
You
'cause
get
I'm
drunk
drinking
more
beer
out of a straw.
Do you know why?
No.
Because it aerates. The alcohol is
It's almost
used.
like when you do it with
Do you
wine.
know that for the most part for beer, you're actually supposed to pour it all in and let it get like super foamy, and then put it down? There's that
there are some like
certain beers.
I just worked as a bartender
Yeah.
at Tilted Kilt, so that's like you do have to have a certain amount of head.
Yes.
No head is bad.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want no head. Everyone's like, oh, look at this beer I poured with no head. It's like that's not good.
Yeah, because all the air is still trapped in there. Like you're
Exactly.
gonna do
You gotta
that.
release.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
release some.
But I
Yeah,
like
exactly.
making jokes when the waitress comes by and then she's got like this much head. I'm like, God, she gives terrible head. And then, like, it's really funny because people are like, seriously? I'm like, oh, it's hilarious. Like, come on. She comes back, I'm like, you have really bad head. And she's like, what? And I'm like,
I won't let a bartender serve. Like, I would be like, this has too much head for me.
Yeah.
Like, I would not serve a drink to a customer if it had like that much head in it. I'm
Yeah, that's a
like,
lot.
no, like it needs to be like an
Redo.
inch.
yeah, I don't want to be drinking no foam.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have one more? One more like tip for upcoming or like beginner cosplays?
I would say give back to your community somehow.
That's true. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like volunteering or
Volunteering at a con,
Yeah.
even like helping other cosplayers out, like do a group shoot, like
Yeah. Okay.
like buy art from an artist instead of a
That's-
dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
why I don't buy
thing.
any of my prints until I meet the artist who makes them.
Yeah.
And then I'll buy them.
Yeah.
And then some like I've gone to Fit Expo, someone's sitting there and he's like, "Oh, this is my art. The guy's gone." I'll be like, "Okay, I'll come
I'm
back."
always kind of confused about that because I'm like,
I just came up with one more thing. Sorry.
yeah, go.
I want cosplayers to know that their time is worth money as well. I see a
Yes.
very huge trend happening in the community right now where photographers are charging cosplayers for photo shoots a ridiculous amount of money.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm not saying that photographers shouldn't charge people for shoots.
Because I was gonna say that as well. Like
They-
both parties are entitled to
Exactly. And
their
in the modeling community, it's called a trade for shoot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if a new model and a new photographer can recognize that their time is worth equal amount of money, I don't know why cosplayers and cosplay photographers can't figure that out as well.
Absolutely.
So just make sure that you're not going to set a standard in the community where you make photographers think that they can just come in and charge people just because they're a photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the same with cosplayers. Like, a cosplayer can't charge photographers to shoot them just because they're a popular cosplayer.
Yeah.
So it definitely works both ways, but
Well,
just because I'm a cosplayer, not a photographer, that's why I'm kind of biased towards one side of the argument.
My friend's
Fair.
actually a cosplay photographer, and for up-and-coming ones, ones that don't have much of the moolah to toss around, she does for free to get their name out there.
Well,
and then other than that, she literally, I think the most she's ever charged was like $250.
That's amazing.
But for a lot of them too, like, a lot of it's just talking to the people and figuring out, what do you want to get out of it? What do I want to get out of it?
Exactly.
Where can we meet in the middle? And what can we do to make that happen?
It's like a number one word. Compromise.
Just talk to the people and just don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody's too afraid to be like, well, I can't ask that because then I won't know.
Is it taboo for me to ask?
Yeah, it's just like, no, just ask. Like,
honestly,
you'll never know all the answers.
No harm in asking questions.
Yeah.
I think
the worst you're gonna get is a no.
Shooting at cons should be like really low price, and then doing private booking shoots
Absolutely
should be the ones that are costing you like almost
because
$70-$80. I see photographers that are charging almost $100 for photo shoots at a convention. You're not even gonna have a nice background. You're gonna have a con background.
Like a fall shot.
Well, like, they find nice areas of the convention center to shoot in, but
but
still,
I mean,
like, you're not going to be getting exactly what you want. Like, there are some photographers out there that are amazing, and they charge fair prices. I know, like, Alex Rose Photography is really great. Dreamland Photography is really amazing. Like, there's a few people that charge that are really amazing, and then you get back what.
Like my friend, she literally only charges $250 that I've seen for the most, and the photos that she has are absolutely amazing. And she literally, when she goes to cons, she doesn't charge at all.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's literally how it is.
Yep.
The only way that she will charge is if, for example, you want promotion on her end.
Yeah.
Right? Because
or
if
you're going to be using the photos for, like, your headshots
for your
gallery,
absolutely.
If you're going to be selling the photos, like,
that's another thing
I sell
too,
photo sets online. Like, I have a not safe for work section of my Etsy and stuff like that, and, like, I have a deal with the photographer that I shoot with that, like, he doesn't charge me for shoots or anything like that, so I just, like, donate to his, like, charity that he has.
Exactly, that's how I see it. Like, if you
but we have we talk.
Yeah, but you're going into that knowing, okay, this is the expectation.
Support your photographers as much as they
now.
support you.
Yeah,
Simple as that. Like, I had a friend that is like hardcore cosplay, and she literally was like, the photographer, I set them up, right? And she said, hey, like, I'm not gonna charge you for this, but if you were to sell my prints, I need something. Like,
well, and that's understandable. Yeah, that's understandable.
Then they found someone who literally cut out the watermark.
That's bullshit. I fucking hate.
I hate when people do that. Don't ever cut out the watermark because that's basically ignorant.
No, that's basically saying thanks for doing your job, but I don't give a shit about you. If you don't want it with the watermark, talk to your photographer because you can get ones without the watermark. You just are paying for that because that's their service.
I think it's BS.
That's the time. That's the time that they're editing. Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. That pisses me off so bad. I've had that happen to me before.
You can tell. You're like,
I fucking hate it. Yeah.
I saw this one cartoon. It was like a little cartoon being like, I made this and gave it to another.
And
then he was just he looked down and he was like,
oh,
I
like this.
Yeah.
And then he was like, and then he showed it to someone else and was like, I made this. And he's
yeah.
like, no, you didn't!
I don't like people that do that. I used to do photography when I was in high school, and they cut out the watermark, and I was like, what are you doing? Seriously? I'm like sitting there, I'm like, okay, I took this, you didn't take it yourself. You can't take something that great.
Fucking straight out, I've called people out on it, be like, yo, this is my picture, you could at least ask for it, since you didn't, take it down now.
Yeah.
Like if not, I'm gonna, and like
I never worked with them again.
Well, it's all for for me, like it's all Perler Beat stuff, and like I'm one of the moderators in over 10,000 user group. So all I have to do is say, hey guys, this user on Instagram is trying to fuck me over. Report them. Yeah. And guess what happens the next day? Their account's shut down.
Don't do that. Honestly, do not cut out the watermark.
Like,
if you don't want the watermark there, just talk to your photographer. Most of them are pretty chill about it.
Let's just think about it this way. Would you want a costume that you worked on so hard, a picture for your face to just be blurred out of it?
Yeah.
No, not even just blurred out. Like,
cut out,
Photoshopped
and then maybe have someone else's face put on there, and you're like, that's my fucking costume.
Yeah,
Same kind
it
of
sucks. It really does.
But I don't want to end the episode on a shitty note.
Yeah, let's do something positive.
I want to end it on a fun note. What's your end it on a Jim Carrey note?
You can't go wrong with Jim Carrey.
Right?
What's your so far from everything that you've made? What's your favorite cosplay that you've done overall? So like, yeah, I'll leave it at that.
I would say probably my pool party Sona that I did.
You showed me photos of that. And I loved it.
So
Which isn't alive anymore.
yeah, she ripped Tiki-chan. And Toile had to die because I moved and she was too big, but I managed to keep the mask from it. So basically,
do you normally keep like a little memento from each of your Yeah, that's
yeah.
good.
If they're too big for me to keep, I'll keep a little thing. Like the mask fell from my Ninetales costume, but I kept the mask.
I don't even know where it is.
It's fine.
It's probably behind there.
They'll
We'll get
find
after.
it. It was visible at the beginning of this.
So that one was your favorite. Why was that one your favorite one?
Just because of like how pretty I felt when I wore it, and like how easy it was to wear. Other than wow,
Nice.
my phone.
Good catch.
Woo! It wore down on my neck, and I would almost have like a bleeding neck because it had fish wire was connecting it, so you couldn't see it floating.
Oh man!
And so I had to put like a
was
piece
it just
of
a
foam.
single one or two?
It was 4.
4. Okay.
But like I put a piece of foam around it after I wore it
to.
the first time. The first time I wore it, it like cut into my neck. But other than the pain,
yeah, like that.
It was.
Hey, how heavy?
It wasn't heavy at all. Actually, I made it
Maybe
out
like
of
10 pounds.
No, not even.
No, okay, so that's
because I made it out of the what's that friggin'? It's like the Bristol board, but then it has foam in the middle.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I made it the base was made out of that, and then I just put foam over top of it. It was super light, so it
Okay, so that's not too bad. But even still, like, if it's individual strands, that'll cut it.
And the reaction that I got from it was another thing. Like, people would literally be like, oh my god, like, even if they didn't know the character, they would still look at it and be, like, interested in it. And then I had so many people giving me their drink orders. They'd just, like, come up and, like, pretend to lean on the bar and be like, I'll have a blah, blah, blah. And the best part about the tiki bar was I had shot glasses, like, glued to it. And so I actually had people do shots off of the tiki bar.
Nice.
3 people at a time at once. 3 people on the tiki bar, and then they did like a ski
That's
shot
awesome.
kind of thing. So yeah, and the tiki bar actually had flaming shots in it once as well. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Were you kind of worried that it would set on fire?
A little bit, but it's okay because I was drunk, so I was like, just do it. If it breaks, I'll fix
When
it.
you're drunk, you're just like, I don't even care.
Yeah, I'm like, it's foam. It won't fucking catch fire. If it was wood, I'd be worried. But like, what's foam gonna do? Melt? Like,
Exactly. And I'd be like, oh, you look at it and be like, oh. And the next morning when you're sober, you're like, fuck!
What the fuck?
All right, we'll wrap up the episode. So as always, like, share, subscribe, hit that button down below. It's super appreciated. We'll make sure to link all of the social media stuff for Shelle-Chii.
Yes.
Do you want to do shoutouts? Like, where are you active on social media?
Mainly Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I have a DeviantArt, but I don't really go on it.
All at Shelle-Chii?
Yeah, Shelle-Chii.
Just SHELLE.
CHII.
Right?
Yes.
Dash or no dash?
I think it comes up either way.
Okay.
The dash doesn't
do a
really
search.
matter.
You've got a big enough fan base that it'll come up.
Oh my gosh, no.
You do. You have over 13,000.
I just hit 13, I think,
Nice.
maybe.
That's pretty sweet.
I'd high five you, but I'm masking it.
She's the mask.
She's the mask. All right, so with that, we'll wrap up.
Thanks for joining us.
I do have some.
I have none left. Those are all my candy.
No, you have candy. No, you have. Look. You got some. You can sippy sip.
There you go. All right. Cheers, guys.
Oh, the gumbo fell!
No!
Stay geeky, and we'll see you next week.
Oh,
Cheers,
those pure
folks.
sugar.
Yas.
Oh.
Beauty.